Hello everyone, welcome back to our program, and my name is Holiness. Today I'll be talking about how young girls or how young teenagers aren't supposed to go out and do things that are not for their age, especially still living under their parents' house. When I talk about this, I'm basically talking about those girls that are still in school, still under their parents, living in their parents' house. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that if you are living under your parents' roof and if you're still going to school, focus on school. Don't do things that are going to end up destroying your life. For instance, going to parties, getting influenced by friends, smoking, drinking, all those factors can put you in a situation where you are unable to continue with your studies. For instance, I understand that we go to school and we have friends that influence us to smoke. Smoking, first of all, can give you cancer. Secondly, smoking is not good for you because, like I said, it gives you cancer, and plus also your health is not developing in an appropriate way. Thirdly, getting into alcohol. Alcohol slows down your mind. It stops you from thinking. It basically shuts down your brain slowly. So you will be unable to focus at school. You will not achieve great marks as you should be achieving. So I don't think it is important for young people like you to be out there doing such things. Thirdly, doing things that are not for your age, like going to parties, going to illegal parties. As we know, if you are under the age of 18, you should not be going to parties. Whether you're 18 or not, basically you should be focusing on what is more important, which is your education. Because after primary school, it's high school. After high school, it's university. And after university, it's getting married, going into your own house and having kids and being able to take care of them. So now if you are influenced by friends, and if you are influenced by things that are going to stop you from the process of being successful and being independent, then that is not the way to go. Avoid going out with friends that are bad influence for you. Avoid doing things that are not good for you, like drinking and smoking, which slows down your education process, which stops you from being able to understand that education is the proper way to go. Going out with your friends, going to parties can only lead to rape. Going out with your friends can only lead into so much trouble, like you dying or you getting into situations where you have to be a drug dealer or a prostitute or anything. So many things like this happen to young people because they do not understand or they do not think about the consequences that follow after being led into such positions. Now, I know that these days we all want to fit in and we all want to be with our friends just because they are popular. But honestly, if you sit down and think, what am I going to gain from smoking? What am I going to gain from drinking? What am I going to gain from going to parties? Think about that. Just sit and think to yourself, what are the things that I'm going to gain from all of that? And then sit and also think, what am I going to gain from education? What am I going to gain from self-respect? What am I going to gain if I do not go to those parties? What am I going to gain if I do not drink? There are so many things that you can gain. Education can lead you into getting a degree. We all want to get a degree. I mean, no one wants to go into high school, fail until you're 22. Imagine being in high school until you're 22. Or imagine not achieving your goals, because we all set goals as young people. We all set goals to be successful. We all set goals to be rich. We all set goals to, live a happy life, have nice cars. Now, if you're going to parties, how are you going to live a happy life? How are you going to be rich? How are you going to have nice cars? Because at the end of the day, if you go to parties, if you go to drink, if you go if you leave the house without your parents' permission, you are just causing a disaster for yourself. You are just moving out of track. You are moving out of what your journey is leading you to. You need to focus on what is more important. And time is money. Time is so much money, because if you waste money, you're not going to get it back. Okay, you can get it back, but you can't get time back. And that's the problem. You need to think about the time that you are wasting going to parties, smoking and drinking, using drugs. Those things will not get you anywhere in life, because life is more about doing what's best for you, not doing what's best for your friends, not sneaking out of the house because your friend told you that there's a nice party next door. No, you should think about, if I didn't go to this party, was I gonna pass that test? Was I gonna not get sick? Was I not gonna get raped? Was my friend not gonna get killed? And me seeing all of that, I mean, this does not only affect you in the future, but it also can traumatize you. I mean, getting raped and watching someone get killed is some big issue. And as a young adult, you don't need so much trauma in your life. You need to think about your future and what you can develop from your education, not sneaking out of your parents' house, jumping over the walls and doing things that are totally unacceptable. For me as a teenager, I understand that so many of us like going to parties. I'm not saying it's wrong to go to a party, but you need to be able to be responsible. You need to be able to have your parents know that you are there. So if anything has to happen to you, your parents are able to take care of you at the end of the day. And I mean, when you go to a party, you do not have to drink, you do not have to smoke, you do not have to do any drugs. I mean, you can go to a party. At parties, they do serve juice. They do serve things for people that do not want to get intoxicated or anything. So there's nothing wrong with going to parties. It's just, what are the consequences of me doing wrong things at a party? What am I going to gain out of doing those bad things? I mean, we all make mistakes, but sometimes repeating something is not a mistake. Repeating the wrong things, especially as a young person, is not a mistake, because we are old enough at a certain age, from the age of 13 to above, you are able to understand that if I do this and I know it's wrong, you cannot say that you didn't know, because your mind has already developed in a way that you know what is going on. So I suggest that you do not do drugs. I suggest that you stay away from alcohol, especially if you are underage. If you are not at the right age to be drinking or smoking, then stay away from it, because the people that created it know why they say that do not drink under the age of 18, do not drink under the age of 18, do not smoke under the age of 18. There are so many reasons why, because like I said, it slows down your brain system. You won't be able to function properly at school, and you need to think about those things. You need to be at a state where you think about your life, where you put yourself in your own mind and say, who am I? Why am I doing these things? Are you here for your friends? Are you here for people to look at you and think that I'm cool because I smoke and drink? Being cool does not mean that you should smoke and drink. You should be able to inspire people. I mean, who told you that people that go to parties don't get inspired by you if you do not drink and smoke, if you stay at home? I mean, it can bring so many things. So please, I beg of you, as a young girl talking to young people out there, I ask that you please stay away from drugs, stay away from alcohol, because I mean, people get raped, and then when you get raped, it's someone else's fault, but you're old enough to understand that you should take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, be mature, be responsible. Do not do things that will lead into so many disastrous things. Do not do things that will affect your future. Think of the consequences that follow after drinking, after smoking, after disrespecting your parents or disobeying your parents. Because I mean, parents will not only say do not go to a party because they don't want you to go to a party. They will not say do not smoke because they don't want you to smoke. They know why they're telling you that, and listen to them. I mean, you can get the best advice from your parents because parents have been through that. Parents know. And the only reason why they would stop you from doing something wrong is because they don't want you to destroy your life. They want the better for you. And as young people, we need our parents and we need adults to be there to be able to guide us. So take that to note as well, and you should be able to understand that if you avoid these things, then there's so much better to life. These things are going to destroy you. So think wisely, think smartly, understand your decisions. Do not make decisions because of other people, but make decisions because of you, because you want to better yourself. I mean, if you're doing it, then it might be hard to stop doing it, but try to stop doing it. Try to be a better person. Try to stay away from drugs because it will only make you better. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want any extra information on us, then our information will be down below and you can go check us out. Thank you for watching again. Bye.